You guys know I'm a big fan of the 3D backgrounds, specifically from AquadecorBackgrounds.com. Well, guess what? Aquadecor has hooked me up, and now we're gonna get a 3D background installed in the 150 gallon. Let's go. Let me introduce you to Aquadecor's M2 model 3D background. This thing looks amazing. The detail in this, the craftsmanship in it, you could tell how much work they put into making these custom 3D backgrounds. This got a big, huge tree trunk right here with the branches coming out. The details in the rock is just impeccable. You can tell how realistic looking this background is, even to the point of how slim the background really is. Even though it's slim, it's not gonna take up too much space in your tank. And of course, Aquadecor strategically places their brand in a really good spot. But check this out. They also give you this nice, clean, sleek cut right down the middle, so you can create one seamless, great piece of work. You wanna boost your tank appeal? If you got the budget for it, this background right here is gonna take you to the next level. Aquadecor has also been generous enough to hook you guys up with a 10% discount code. Stick with me, check out the installation of the final product in the tank, and later on in the video, I'll be dropping that discount code in case you decide to pull the trigger. So as great as my polishing filter has been to the 150, unfortunately, we gotta remove it in order to make space for the 3D background. Let's get to it. One of the definite pros of running HOB filters on your tank is that they're easily cleaned, but also easily removed in case you ever have the need to, like upgrading to a new HOB or installing a cool 3D background. So the best thing to do before installing the background is to drain your tank. This is gonna give you a little bit more space, a little bit more room to maneuver. So we're gonna use my Vovison 2400 gallon per hour pump, and we're gonna get this tank drained. So this pump can drain this 150 gallon tank down to about 20% left of water in around 5 or 6 minutes. I used to struggle with the Python. Draining and filling my big tanks took so much time. And even before the Python, it used to be buckets. That was a terrible time. There are other methods of draining your tank quickly, like using the drain valves in your canister filters. A few guys in my Facebook group have mastered this technique, and they even have great tutorials of how to set up your FX6 to use the drain valve efficiently in the group. So if you wanted to try that method, make sure to check out the Facebook group. It's a great community of fish keepers helping each other out and sharing their love for the hobby. Link will be down below in the description. But with that said, I still feel that the fastest method to draining a big tank is going to be a pump like my 2400 gallon per hour Vovison pump. I'm not sponsored by them in any way, but I suggest this pump because it's what I use, and I can guarantee it's going to make your life much easier on water change day. Link to purchase the pump, as well as a link to a great video of my entire drain and refill process, will be in the description below. Keep in mind that once your tank is drained, it's gonna take you a little bit of time to get that background in. So don't forget to create some kind of surface agitation, keep your bubbles on, keep something going to make sure that that water stays oxygenated. Water's out of the way, now we gotta get this decor out of here. Let's start with this big piece right here. This thing is heavy. So I'm gonna start moving some of this sand from the back of the tank over to the front to create some space for the background. And I'm just gonna use my little handy dandy tool. It's a very unique tool. I don't know if you guys are ever gonna be able to find it, but it looks something like this. I don't know what they call this thing. Dust something like that. All right. Excuse me. Moving the sand away from the back glass is going to allow the background to sit nice and level on the bottom. And once installed, when you push the sand back towards the background, it will secure the bottom to the back, and it will prevent it from coming forward and allowing fish to get in behind it. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. No, this is not poop. That would be nasty to have had that much poop accumulating in the tank. Nasty and possibly deadly. What you see in the water and on the sand are a bunch of small pieces of wood from my wood decor that either just stripped away or from the fish picking at it constantly. Little did I know how much of it was trapped under or behind the big pieces of wood. While all these loose particles of wood wasn't going to do anything to my water parameters, it's always good to get it out just for a clean look to your tank and the substrate. Unfortunately, at this point, with the tank drained as much as it is, it would be too difficult to vacuum it out now, and I would also be removing too much water with it. So instead, I'm moving forward with the installation, and I'll do a good vacuum later on during the fill-up. So I ended up rinsing out both pieces. It didn't have that much dust or anything on it, but you want to rinse it out anyway. Whatever is accumulating on here, you don't want that ending up in your tank. Let's get this first piece in. No. You want to make sure you give Aquadecor the correct measurements because it's going to be a tight squeeze regardless. Once I clear this, oh boy, that wasn't easy, but it's gonna be worth it. All right, now you gotta make sure they get out. Fish, getting these fish out of here. Go. Thank you for your cooperation, fellas. So that was the bigger half. Hopefully the smaller half isn't as much of a struggle to get in. It shouldn't be, but let's get the other half in. Yeah, boy. Let me vacate the fish for a second. Looking good. It looks good, guys. What you think? Let me know in the comments below. Don't worry, I'm gonna clean it up for you, but let me know what it looks like right now. Guys, when you realize that you are good at taking a measurement and this background fits in perfectly like a glove, let's get it. At this point, it's time to start filling the tank back up. I got my hose in place and check out the power and the pressure coming from my water pump that's gonna help fill this tank up. This is the same pump that we used to drain the tank. Now we're gonna use the same power to fill it. If you wanna check out an entire video on how I drain and fill up my tank using this pump, check the link right here. Now, this is also a great time to start vacuuming my substrate and get all those small pieces of wood out of there. There it is, fully installed, tank is filled up. I'm loving it. I think the tank looks 10 times better now. 90% of all my equipment is now hidden behind the background. I minimized my decor even more because of how much detail is in the background. You just don't need much more decor after that. I left one big piece of wood just to allow them a spot to get away and hide behind it if and when they need to. But I love the look of keeping the rest of that swimming space wide open for them. After all, fish love to swim. And of course, now I got the matching set. Guys, you can't go wrong with an Aquadecor 3D background. It's gonna definitely level up your tank and its wow factor, so take advantage of Aquadecor's discount while you can. Use code KaveMan10 at checkout and save 10% on your order. Link to Aquadecor and the discount code will be in the description below. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you on the next one. Shout out to my camera crew, Lovelace and Wallace, killing it.